What if I told you that a 108-year drought could lead to a lifestyle? A north side victory could lead to a south side success story. What if I told you that a seasonal sales associate could become full-time in our hearts? That he could pitch like Maddox and stitch like a surgeon.
Unbelievable. It's simply spectacular. One day, the legend of Brian was bound to go down. Today's that day. This is the story of Brian Robinson.
Oh, no. What are your thoughts on Brian Robinson?
I have argued on this set for too long to not be able to say something about Brian Robinson.
Okay, let's hear it.
I am very good friends with Matt Tamburino, and I have heard many things that Brian Robinson cannot do. And I will not sit here and let Ken Elliott tell me that Brian Robinson is successful. Brian Robinson cannot stitch a hat. He can't even hoop one. He can't sell an access pass, free or paid, and he will never close a sale. So don't come and tell me on my set, on my show, that Brian Robinson is a success story.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there.
So how does Brian Robinson start each day?
A good routine is very, very essential to getting these type of things going and flowing in the right way. So, you can look at me right now. You can see some things I start off with right away on a daily basis. I got my lanyard. I got my name tag. I got my black polo. I got my sleeves rolled up because I'm getting a little elbow grease in there. You know? And then we look over here. Every single day, this is the key. This is the focus. And I did this one, actually. And here's the thing. I got more examples here and another example here of what we're representing. Now you ask me my daily routine. You know, I come in, I might have a pop, I might have a drink, I might have a coffee, I might have a cigarette. And that's what it usually takes for me to get into my rhythm, into my flow.
What is the most important part of being a sales associate with Lid Sports Group?
Selling 101. Hands down, the most important thing to know as working an associate or a manager at Lid's Locker Room. What is selling 101, you ask? Selling 101. There are 5 steps to selling 101. First, greeting the customer, being cordial, being casual, friendly. Step 2, assessing needs. Why are they here? What do they need? What are they looking for? These are all things we ask ourselves as company men. Step 3, showing product. Because when they come in here, sure they have eyes, sure they have ears, but they don't know. They don't have the underground information that we do on our product. Step 4, closing the sale, also known as assuming the sale. At the end of the sale, well, towards the end, we're going to want to let them know we're going to go ahead and roll through with this process. Hey, what color is the signature going to be? Hey, what color is your Chicago flag going to be? It's not much to it, but it takes a little bit of readjusting and a little bit of focus. Creating return customer. Because we sell them 1 hat, we want to sell them 2. We sell them 2 hats, we want to sell them 4. And ongoing. Look, it's not easy creating return sales. It's not easy to get them to walk back into this store. But when it comes down to it, that's our job. That's our responsibility. So, when they leave, hey, you have a $20 coupon. Hey, come back in. We'll fix you up.
How would you define greatness?
Greatness is that guy underneath the kitchen table trying to fix the kitchen table. Greatness is that guy who goes unnoticed. Greatness is that guy that nobody ever gives the credit for. That's what greatness is, guys. Keep that in mind next time you're doing something that seems minuscule, that seems monotonous. Just keep in mind that you're doing all the dirty work, and one day you will be represented correctly. And if that's the last thing I do, is make sure people like that are represented well. And that's what we do here at Lit Sports Group. After every time, I always ask the customer, how do you like it? How does it feel? How's it touch? How does it smell? We put the custom in customer. Oh, you're still here. Some ask, how do you measure greatness? How do you measure success? Success is not measured by any number. It's not charted by any type of graph, anything of that sort. Success is how you feel inside. Success is how you carry yourself in public and in the public eye. And success is also how you treat your coworkers and your fellow man.
So, Ken, what does Brian Robinson bring to the table?
Brings a lot. I mean, he doesn't just bring the appetizer, he brings the entree and the dessert. He's a great teammate, prides himself on being accountable to him and his fellow coworkers. Brings the results. I mean, you wouldn't think it the first time you met him, but he really does drive the sales. Kind of goes, what do you call it, under the radar? And that's all right for a guy like him.
I mean, that's a great question. I feel like a better question would be, what doesn't Brian Robinson bring to the table? He's the whole package in a sense. He's got the looks, he's got the feel. He's a team player. He's not afraid to lend a helping hand. He's not afraid to reach out and pull somebody up when they're struggling. Brian Robinson is just a great guy that we can all model ourselves after.
Brian Robinson is the Hail Mary in Madden that always goes right.
You know, I think that question should be, what doesn't Brian Robinson bring to the table? You know what, it's a Thanksgiving feast, and Brian brings the mashed potatoes, the gravy, the turkey, and the cranberries. Not that jellied canned cranberries, he brings that fresh homemade stuff every day. So, you know, we can all take a note out of Brian Robinson's book and, you know, be a little bit more like him.
Who is Brian Robinson?
Who is Brian Robinson? It's a question that keeps a lot of people up at night. Frankly, I don't have an answer. I think he's all of us. I think we're all a little bit of Brian Robinson.
So, Bill, who is Brian Robinson?
Who?
It's funny you asked that. I wish I had an answer. I think Brian Robinson is the a guy we model ourselves after, a guy that we can look to the future and say everything's gonna be all right.
Excuse me, who?
Brian Robinson.
Wow.
Who is he?
Brian Robinson. You know what? I don't know if you can define it. I think Brian Robinson is that mold that was created for us to be more like every day. So as we fit into that mold, we need to fill it, and we need to be more like it each and every single day of our lives. That's it. I got something to do.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to it, Jeff.
Let me just tell you something, guys. Every time I walk through that little corridor, I bring my A, B, C, D, E, and F game. The A game is not good enough anymore, guys. This is 2017. Guys, I know people used to sell hats back then. It's been a long ongoing process. But guys, just know we are revolutionizing the game every single day. Guys, there comes a time and a place in every man's life, whether he works at Lids or not. Whether you can work at Lids, you can work at Dick's Sporting Goods. It does not matter. What comes down to it is the matter to sell, to stitch, to pitch, to be the best at what you do. And if you're not, then you're doing yourself a disservice. You see, folks, it all hit me at one point that life's never getting easier. The only thing that's going to make it easier on yourself is yourself. And that's my most inspirational quote. And you can book it. You can book it.
Hey, Brian, wait. Your lanyard.
Oh, this? Oh, well, I'm leaving Lids, but Lids never leaves me. Have a good night, y'all.